Welcome back to Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. I'm Goemon. Last time, we... Ghost Castle. We beat it. We freed the children that had been kidnapped by the Peach Mountain Shoguns. Main antagonists, all that. We still don't know what their plan is, but they told us at the last moment, whatever you do, don't go to Chugoku. So guess where we're going?
Glad you remember that.
I had to go watch something.
Wait.
Also, we freed kids, and there's a lot of places where people were missing kids, so we should probably go back and figure that out.
There's that one.
Okay, so where am I? Where am I going? Folky, let's go to Folky Poke. There were some people in there that were like, man, if these kids ever come back, I'm gonna be so happy.
God, can you believe we finally found out Kaido's fruit name, and it's just the fish fruit?
Yeah, what's it really doing? I want to know more about this fruit.
Well, I think the point is it's the whole carp going over the dragon's gate and turns into a dragon. And then, carp being fish. And from what I understand the other day on Twitter, carp.
Yeah, carp. All the kids are back. Look at this. Oh no.
We don't say that name anymore.
Hey.
You could say he's a pirate because it's driving him nuts. Yarr.
I'm gonna be speeding through this dialogue because there's a lot of people and none of it's terribly important. Let's see here. I'm not gonna bother going inside places.
Is there, really anything important if we get to go inside places?
I don't think so. I don't think you even have to go back at all. I'm just kind of curious, so I'm gonna kind of skim what they all say.
I remember one guy in this village was like, please find our kids, and I'll give you something special for it.
I do remember that. Big plan to stay put. Yeah, it was this guy. I think that was me smacking him.
I would hope so.
Okay, so those are just buildings. I'm not gonna worry about buildings. That was that guy.
You know what her color scheme really reminds me of?
Oh, a lot of kids in this town.
It's one of the...
Wow.
It's one of the suit variants for Samus in Metroid, the original Metroid, when she didn't have her suit on.
Justin Bailey?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was the Varia suit at the end. Wait, did she even have the... What just... Yeah. The Gravity suit wasn't introduced until, what? Super?
Super.
Okay, yeah, so it was the Varia suit thing. Or missiles, I don't know.
I don't know if anything changed graphically when you fired missiles.
There was something that changed, in the color scheme, just to let you know.
Okay, I think this is everybody. They're all happy. Let's go. Okay, so if you know your Japanese geography, which I did not, Chugoku is to the west of here on the mainland. It's where that whatever thing is in the upper left-hand corner. So if you don't know that, then where's Chugoku? Heck if I know. Scour the planet. Figure it out. If you do know, then go back to Zazentown and you'll... That's how you get there. Geography. And this, I don't know if it's loading or what. This is a cartridge game. It doesn't load. There's a dragon flying around so long then. Yeah, it was just back when people had patience when playing games.
How dare you make me do that?
Okay, another main town. This is also where we heard a lot of kids were kidnapped, so let's take a quick look around town.
These kids.
Thanks.
These kids today with their fast traveling and all that. Even though that's ironically what we're doing is fast traveling.
Oh no, his super ears.
Super ears?
That's what he said.
You mean super?
You know what? I didn't care about him anyway. Can I just jump up there? Nope, not even close. Okay, so we needed to get to the other side of town anyway.
You needed to. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at.
I mean, that's fair.
You know, it was funny before you went.
Are there any kids in this town, or are they all in friggin' Folky Poke?
They're probably all in Folky Poke.
I guess that would make sense. Like, they haven't had the chance to... there's a kid.
Oh, that was mostly it. That's what I was looking up.
Oh no, he was already here. They're just working their way back slowly. They were all just released from Ghost Place.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Now, when I was going to look up was like Chugoku. I was like, that sounds familiar. Let me check that out. Let me check that out real quick. And I looked it up, and it's definitely like the southwestern part of Japan.
So I don't remember exactly what was up here before. Maybe you just went here and the door was locked or something?
Oh. Well, there you go. That's why I did that.
Yeah, anyway, we can go through here now. And that leads us to, well, the vague Chugoku region.
Well, no, the thing is that part of Chugoku is actually part of the Johto region in Pokemon. And I was like, oh, it's so... why does that sound familiar? And I was just looking at the map, and it's like, yeah, part of Chugoku's in Pokemon.
That could be important for later. A lot of water around here, not much else. It occurs to me, though, these are buildings. This is built as a place for people to, like, live and be.
Nah, it's just a storage place.
And I understand that these monsters are new. I don't know where Nagato is.
Oh, you're right there. You're in the Chugoku region.
I mean, I am. I don't think this is where I want to go.
I mean...
well, let's take a quick look at it. See if it...
listen, it's either Chugoku or...
see if it refreshes my memory.
It's either Chugoku or Chogoku, and we already have enough Super Goku, so...
there's a couple things here. I don't know if that's where I want to go right away.
It's all on that little... God, what are... the little gates is a little...
Huh.
A lucky cat.
I mean, I want nice things.
Who doesn't want nice things? That's why you shoot Bruce Wayne's parents in the alleyway. I mean, it wasn't me. That was some guy named Joe Chill. Yeah, that's who it was. That's the one who iced them, not me.
I don't know, I feel like you may have just outed yourself in a pretty bad way.
No, it wasn't me. Nothing whatsoever in Gotham City. You can't prove a thing.
Okay, so there are actually 2 items here that I can remember.
Hold on. Yeah, how much for this pearl necklace? It needs a little cleaning off because of all this blood on it. I mean, something else related. Jam. It was jam.
There's there's also this over here. So small. Not sure when I'm out the other side. There, I'm out the other side.
Do you know, apparently, if you just dunk a pearl into, like, alcohol, it just dissolves?
Hmm.
It was apparently one of the tricks Cleopatra showed off to Mark Antony. Just go like, yeah, bitch, this is how powerful I am.
I know basic alchemy.
Well, I think it was mostly because of the fact that she could literally waste millions of dollars for our value in a one single, like, gulp and everything, just to show off.
I guess that makes sense too, in as much as this is how little I care about money and wealth.
Yeah, this is how much
I have so much of it.
Yeah, I have so much money and wealth. Watch this trick. Gulp, 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 gulp.
Like the equivalent of burning a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember those two there. There's this bridge, and I do not remember what is on the other side of it. This is a funky bridge, though. I like this bridge. I don't know who built this bridge, but they deserve a raise.
Must be a pain to get a cart over, though. It's like hitting a speed bump.
Okay, these guys are more trouble than they're worth. Except you.
Well, now you have to die.
I mean, I had to kill him, so otherwise he'd have hit me when I was climbing this. If that respawns, then I will farm some life.
I just like it more the fact that you sliced a pot and it just...
Now where am I?
Huggy.
Where's Hoggy? Even further west. I don't think this is where I want to go.
Are we not going to go back through the door?
I want to poke my head in here.
Well, at this rate, you almost don't need to.
I'm going to poke my head in here because I don't think this is where I want to be yet.
No, I was going to bring up the fact that...
That's the one that jumps over you.
Yeah. The fact that she sliced the pot open, but it exploded.
Anything of value over here? No.
I like her shadow.
Yeah, everybody's shadows are just spheres. But, like, for as large as her hair is, it doesn't have an adequately sized circle.
It's mostly funny just because of the fact that it's... Oh, you fought this before in the first castle, remember?
No, I meant this.
Oh, the door? Well, it's nothing.
Apparently it's just a graphic on the wall.
No, it's that thing with, like, the, Mario 64 in the 3D collection. To where...
Cheap.
Yeah, I know. To where... Like, in the original game, you hardly ever notice when Mario went low poly. But now, in the 3D collection, because everything's higher res, you notice it a lot more, and it's just because we just had worse quality televisions back then.
Yeah, there were so few pixels on the screen that you couldn't tell the difference at that range.
And I just find that funny. That's the same reason.
Man, I just keep going in places that I don't think I'm supposed to go.
I think you're almost at the Cape at this point.
How far west can I go?
Just keep going until there's no more land, and then build a boat.
I mean, this is a pretty cool place, but I do not remember it at all, and I really don't think I'm supposed to be here yet.
Yeah, the kite enemies are new.
I like those sumo wrestler kites.
Patoo!
Whack-a-mole. Doesn't look like there's much anything out here. I mean, if I can find a fast travel point or something, then I at least don't have to do this again.
Oh no, Kite.
My most dangerous foe. Well, I found a dead end. Wait, no, it goes right.
I was gonna say there was at least a sign. Shuhodo, turn the corner. Okay, I really don't think you need to be in Shuhodo.
Yeah, I really don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. But you know what? I'm already this far in.
It says that the gambler's fallacy or whatever that is.
I think it's sunk cost fallacy.
Thank you, that's what it is.
At this point, my hopes are that I just find, like, a fast travel point. Or some kind of landmark that I'll know to come back here for later. Like, I don't know, find me a dungeon entrance.
Does that count as a fast travel? Oh, well, ain't going no further that way. Festival Temple Castle?
Sounds like a dungeon. Sure, why not? Just save out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so, we're not supposed to go to Chugoku, but here we are, and we found the Peach Mountain Shoguns. So we just have to come back when we can do something about that.
Quick, get Bomberman.
Perfect. As long as we're out here, I may try to cut out a little bit of backtracking, but there were also a couple other paths that we hadn't been on, so I'll just keep poking around. Okay, so I don't know what's in here. Let's check it out as long as we're out here.
Gateway
viewpoint. Hey, bridge. Oh, is this a bridge to Kyushu?
Kyushu. Wait, the island? Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay, well, we also know how to get to Kyushu now. Because I'm sure that's going to be a thing that we have to do at some point. Okay, back in Hagi. This door over here we had not been in. I kind of poked my nose over here and then turned away from this because I wanted to explore the area before going indoors. Hagi Highway. Oh hey, fast travel point.
It's a little rest stop area. We can get some donuts and coffee and nothing else.
Yeah, I found that myself.
No, I don't want to say it.
Here, I'll advance the text.
Inaba. No.
Tube emitting electricity. She's just gonna sell me food.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Izumo. This may be a place that we want to be. I feel like some of them said important things and I wasn't paying attention to anything that they said.
Something about an terrifying electrical tube in Inaba.
Okay, so we got a split path.
I'm surprised you're
Let's just
still
poke around. I feel like this is closer to where we're supposed to be right now.
Oh, I'm more surprised you're still on Ebisumaru here.
Meh.
Meh.
I want to give everybody their fair time.
Oh, we're back to Bizon.
Is this just like a separate entrance?
Yeah, I think there are separate entrances around here.
Well, let's poke around. That's where I was before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just have... Oh, wow, I am... mildly confused.
I was gonna say,
Okay, this area is not nearly as big as I thought it was. So let's go back over here. Okay, that actually closes a whole loop that I didn't even realize. So at this point, we are actually tied up. This is where we're supposed to be. We did it. Good job, team.
I did nothing and you know it.
It was your support in these trying times.
I was gonna say, unless it was like moral support, and I don't know about too much about that.
Boy, I didn't know this is what Izumo looked like.
Like, I really don't know about Japan's geography. I don't really know if they have a desert.
Does Japan have a desert? I mean, I know Japan is
It's an island.
tall. Like, it's an island. Whee!
Is it really mountainous?
I mean, there's a couple mountains. That's where we came in.
Oh, that's... Oh, it's the sand dunes. Okay, yeah, that's where Wolfman died.
I didn't even know this was a thing that existed in Japan. Like, I know it's a very tall island.
It's the Totaru sand dune. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it. It's Tottori. Totori sand dunes. Oh, wow, they got a couple sand dunes around here.
So I knew, like, it gets super cold up north and super warm down south, so they've got, like, the whole string of climates. But didn't know they had a desert in the middle somewhere.
Oh yeah, and it's even said it's, like, right here because of the Chugoku Mountains.
Yeah, I found the oasis.
By the Sendai River into the Sea of Japan.
I want to poke my head over here.
The dunes form a major geosite in the Senin Kaigen Geopark. Okay, where's this geopark?
Wee. Okay, maybe I'll find something of value. Hey, a battery.
Yeah, it's northwest of Osaka and Kyoto.
The lucky cat. Found number 1 battery. Only the best batteries. Oh, and that was a full heal.
Oh, and a full heal. I'm eating in
I
it.
feel like they added these platforms for the sake of you being able to do this, but failure just means you can hop over somewhere else. So I don't really understand it. A camera?
It's hitting a wall. There we go.
So somebody mentioned that there are actually camera controls in the game. It's like, let's get away from them. It's like R and then, yeah, okay, you hold R and then hit the C buttons. You
Okay, that makes it a lot easier.
can even zoom in and out. Oh, Mario Cam. That's where we were, far out as we can go. Now I can see everything.
Now I've got your eyesight. Do sand dunes really count as a desert? I mean, I guess it would. It's a desert climate, but it's kind of like, you know,
That's how it meant. Like, what is the definition of a desert?
I don't know.
Really?
So it's definitely, you can't count a beach as a desert because, you know, they both have sand, but you know, a beach usually breaks into like a different environment or something.
Like, I'm sure there are rules and classifications.
Oh, there are.
Temperature, location, not just like there's sand. So I don't know, is that a desert per se?
I Googled it. I just Googled, does Japan have deserts? And it says, yes, it does. And that was the thing it led me to.
Okay.
And I guess it counts as a desert.
Everybody, in the comments, tell us how wrong we are about whether or not there are deserts in Japan. And I will have completely forgotten about that discussion by the time this video goes up, so boy, are those comments gonna surprise me.
Oh, trust me, Tuesday I told Gullux just to watch out for this playthrough because I knew he was definitely gonna be like, they're doing a bunch of Japanese stuff. Oh shit, I'm important now. And I was like, you're always important, but you're definitely gonna be helpful this time around.
Well, what's going on here? The building's hollow, though.
Oh, because it hasn't loaded in yet. Give it a moment.
Man, this is a lot bigger on the inside.
Lake with a large tree.
Sure is. Noises. Sure is a tree. Okay, so I think, one of the... I think one of the people back at the rest stop mentioned something about this tree. And I do not remember what it is, but I know what you're supposed to do.
They mentioned something about an electrical tube, so...
You're supposed to take a picture. I don't know where, but there.
Nah, it's a pattern.
I don't know if where you are matters at all, but there you go.
Can you check
Take a picture and you get a battery.
Can you check your inventory real quick? See if I can see key items. Ah.
Item 2.
Because the,
I have a battery, I have a pass.
Because I think that... Isn't that the saw? Right there on the battery?
Hmm.
Because I think the whole joke is that you need the batteries for Sasuke.
Yeah.
So I think he literally just has his batteries as his name on it. Also, oh my god. I was listening...
Okay, you can't go up that one, I guess. Gotta go up the far one.
God, I was listening to a radio... on something on the radio, and it reminded me about getting, like, electronic toys for Christmas, and you always have to have batteries, but it's like, God, how often have you used batteries lately?
Everything's rechargeable, it just comes with them.
I know, but I used to go through so many...
Wait! He's got batteries now. I don't know how... We found him. I don't know where his... what happened to him or where his batteries went. Where did we find Sasuke again? Oh, Benkei had him.
Yeah, Benkei had him. Because I think Sasuke was at Wise Man's house, and when it blowed up, he got launched out of it everywhere, so...
As far as we know, he's dead. Heck yeah. 4th party member officially. And he's so small and excited. Look at him. Yeah, look at me go. So since you fight with a kunai, you do the same thing that Ye did, where you cut guys in half. It's pretty cool. And he comes with bombs. Also costs money to do. And he's got this cool somersault when he jumps. And he swims like this.
I think
And he's tiny. And has to swim here.
Yeah, like
even though nobody else does.
Everyone else can walk, but he's too small. Dude, check behind that thing if you can before you leave.
Look at him go. I don't know if I can get behind it on this side. I'll have to get behind it up top.
I don't know if you can get behind it at all, but that's definitely one of those, like, you never know, so they're gonna hide one, like, a Harkin
No, I don't think I can.
something.
Yeah! Okay, so we came all the way and messed with all of this to get Sasuke. And now we got him. Look how great he is. Look at this little guy.
But real quick, anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way, was that, yeah, I got all the batteries I used to go through, and now it's just like, boom.
Alright, so, now that we have Sasuke, we can blow stuff up, and I know just where we're going to do that. So until next time, everybody, when we go blow stuff up. See if I wait long enough, we'll see his idle animation.